everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Saints going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First and 10, West. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A give. This is Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebackers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down. West. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, West. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Flainer. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down, West. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 15-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First down, Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game. And
I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking to throw on second down. West. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, West. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action. West. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down, West. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. West under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. West. He's going to and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a carry for P-Ryan. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing on first down. West. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. West. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, West. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. West. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Kaiser. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to run. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
On 1st and 10, West. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again, West. Now he's forced out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Over. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
Looking to throw. West. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
To throw is Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Here we go. Right at 38.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the lead is now 24. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Toss play, Kamara. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off the play fake. West. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Watch it now, Marty. Over. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. This is sort of what you call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's P-Ride to begin the drive. Gets around him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Kaiser on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Final minute now of the third quarter. A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And a short gain down to about the 33. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Kaiser. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. In the red zone this time. Play fake. Kaiser. Being chased. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. West. They've got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw. West. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And an alley to run. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing after the interception. West. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Now let's go. Green.
Throwing again. West. Left side and caught by Flainer. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. West. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Darren Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bernardrick McKinney, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Back to it after the pick six. Kaiser. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Play action now. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 10th carry for Kamara. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. West. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. In motion right is Thomas. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
I got it left. All right, here we go.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Back to the air on second down. West. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, West. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
Back to throw. West. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they're throwing here. Kaiser going up top. The swing pass caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
spots now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. West. It's complete. Flainer, right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw on second down. West. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. West. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Detroit!
From the gun, West. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here we go.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.